I had two telephone conversations with clients today and actually a new client meeting. And in speaking with these three people, it made me think about my role as a divorce attorney or whatever capacity I'm working in on a particular case. And it made me think about how often I have to work to focus a client and also to help filter out noise that clients sometimes get stuck on. My name's Ken Novenstern. I'm a partner in Fredman Baken Novenstern LLP, and we have offices in White Plains and Mount Kisco, New York. So much of what I end up doing in telephone conversations with clients is really trying to focus them on what the important facts are in a particular situation. And as an example, I was speaking to a new client earlier today with a case that dates back more than 12 years and issues that exist in a family court proceeding. And he has asked me to help try and work on a settlement of issues that have come up over the last 3 years. And so in speaking with this client, it was clear that his thought process was a little bit lacking in direction. And so I asked him a series of questions, which really were intended to help me understand how I could help him come up with a settlement proposal. And toward the end of our conversation, he thanked me and said that it was very helpful because the questions that I asked him helped him to understand what was important and the things that he thought were important that really were not, and that he was getting stuck on. In another client conversation, again, I was working hard to focus the client so that we could come up with a position, again, with regard to settlement of certain financial issues. And the client was often wandering and giving me information and raising issues on longer term matters in her case, but there are short-term matters that we had to address and try and resolve. So again, I found myself working to focus this client on what we need to do to address the immediate issues in her case. Last, I had a consultation with a new client just before doing this video, and it was very interesting hearing her questions. And again, it was the kind of situation where she was really looking for information, but also trying to get a sense of where the issues were in her case that would be more difficult to resolve and what issues would be easier to resolve. And so between providing as much information as possible concerning the legal approach to different issues, focusing clients on what's important in their particular situation, and at the same time listening to them, because it's an emotional process. It's really important to be able to direct people, as I say, to try and keep the ball moving forward, because in a divorce, that's really what we're trying to do. We're always trying to move the matter forward so that we can get closer and closer to resolving all of the issues in a case. So I hope I've given you a little bit of insight into how a divorce lawyer views a situation and views the role that they fulfill in a situation. Please contact me if you have any questions. Again, Ken Novenstern, Fredman Baken Novenstern LLP.